Okay, there we go. So now it should be recording. So again, welcome you guys. Thank you all for coming on here today, and we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and present my screen. Okay, so again, this PD is on how to create a YouTube channel for your class. There we go. Now you guys should be able to see my screen. So I'm just going to go ahead and go up top, and I'm going to go to YouTube. Okay, so if you guys are following along with me, you can go ahead and go to youtube.com as well. You can also use the little waffle, as I call it. If you're in your Google Drive, I'm going to show you that real quick. If you're in Google Drive,
Daddy.
apparently my daughter wants to come in here and say hi to me. So, okay. Well, if my daddy duty calls, I have to get my daughter an applesauce. There you go. Okay, so if you're in my drive, you can click the waffle that's up here, the 9 dots right here that show you all the Google apps, and you're gonna see. I think you have to scroll down a little bit to right there. There you can go to YouTube that way, or you can just again simply type in youtube.com. But I wanted to show you guys that it was an app that is that is available through Google Drive. So I'm gonna close that out here. Okay, so all right. So when you log in, if you log in on your Chromebook, you're going to be logged in as yourself. Oh, and also let me say too, if you guys have questions, just type those in the chat box, and I'll check on those periodically and just answer any questions you guys may have. Over here is just, you'll be able to view your library. It's on here, your search history, all of your videos. You can, if you want to save a video for to be able to watch it later, there's going to be an option that you can do that. You'll have some playlists that are going to be available on here, and any of your liked videos. And again, I can go through all those. I think YouTube tends to be, I've noticed it tends to be the one that people are maybe the most familiar with, just because we're constantly on here searching for videos to use in class. I think a lot of teachers maybe don't necessarily know how to upload videos or how to make videos. So that's pretty much what this will be about. So, and again, I'll try to keep it short and sweet and keep it to the basics. There is another how to create a YouTube channel that is it's on the website on the on-demand section. So it might go a little bit more in depth than I do. So if you want to check that one out as well. But again, you'll want to click now over here in the corner. If you're signed in if you're signed in as yourself, you'll either see your picture, or you may see the first letter of your first name. With me, I've uploaded a photo, so that's why you see that up there. Now, if you have never created a channel, you will probably see, like I see, my first option says your channel because I already have one created. If you do not have one created, then you'll want to click on where it says create a channel, and you'll want to set it up. Just basically follow the prompts. It's really, really easy. But when you get everything set up, this is this is just kind of your dashboard right here that you see. You'll see this is just, again, the home is just basically what your dashboard is. Any videos that you have uploaded will show up here. So I have already I've already uploaded 2 videos. I uploaded my 2 PDs from yesterday. The first one was creating a class web page with Google Sites, and the other one was just another way to use Google Forms by using it in more of like an escape room format. So if you're wanting to check out those videos, you're more than welcome to. You can click right here where it says videos, and it will. Hold on a second. Okay. I think I had a question come in. Let me see here. Do we have to get permission from the district prior to creating a YouTube channel? Or is this your personal channel? We do not have to have permission. This is my channel that this is my school email channel. I have 2 channels. I have a personal one, and I also have this one for basically it's all education related. And you're going to see when you upload videos, there's going to be some you're like I'll show you how to make it where your videos are private, where only people who have the link to it will access it. You'll also want to make sure you follow COPA guidelines as far as making it accessible to kids. It's like I said, it's not that hard. It's not like you have to have permission. You just have to make sure when you upload it, there's just some certain things you're going to want to follow, just to make sure that not everybody in the world has access to your videos. Okay. Any playlists that you create will be right there. I have one that's created. I believe it was one that I did for a PD session, and I'll show you how to make playlists. They're really really easy. They're just basic folders um, for videos to just make them handy. Any channels that you're subscribed to, like if there's a certain person that makes a lot of good videos that you want to follow and subscribe to, they'll be here. Any comments that you make toward any certain video will be here. And when you go to make your account, you can make a description. You can just basically tell a little bit about what your channel is about. I didn't put anything in here. You can feel free to if you want. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my home. Okay, so all right. So any questions so far about creating your account or anything that's on your dashboard?
Not for me.
Okay. All right. I don't see any. I don't see any questions, so I'll go ahead and continue. Okay. So up here, don't get this waffle confused with the one that's on your Google Drive. These are just simply like there's YouTube Music, YouTube Kids. I haven't played around with those a whole lot. You can if you prefer. I believe my daughter gets on YouTube Kids a lot just because it's all kid friendly videos. Um, any notifications will be here. Okay, but right here, this is the button that you're going to use when you go to upload any videos. So I'm going to show you how to upload a video that you have saved. Okay, so you can make videos on your Chromebook a couple of different ways. If you're using Google Meet like I am right now, you can go. So basically, what I've done before all these have started, I really got to figure out how to get that block or allow thing to go off. If you click these 3 dots right here, up here you're going to have an option that's going to say record this session. So you'll want to click that if you're going to record this and upload it anywhere for the kids to see or for anybody to see. Really, you're going to want to click that before you start. and you'll want to give it about 3 to 5 seconds after clicking that. You'll want to make sure that this up here in the top left-hand corner is going to say record. Okay, so you can record this way through Google Meet. There's also a program called Screencastify, which is a Google Chrome extension that you'll probably want to use as well when you're making videos. I have the extension for it right here, and I'm just going to briefly go over it. It's a free extension that you can use. There we go. And I believe there's a separate PD that's exclusively on. Of course, you're having trouble loading my account. I'll try it one more time here. I believe there's a PD that's specifically for Screencastify. So if you want to check that out, feel free to. I believe it's another 1 hour PD. Okay, so this is another way that you can just record what's on your Chromebook, and you don't need to use Google Meet. You can record your browser tab, your whole desktop, or just simply your webcam. And you can use your microphone. You can embed your webcam. If you embed your webcam, that basically puts you in one of the corners of the screen, so you can see yourself as you're recording. And then all of your recordings in Screencastify will show up. They'll all be in it'll be in a place that says my recordings, and I can maybe show you that here in a little bit if you're interested. But I'm just going to again show you how to upload a video once you're finished with it. So you have a couple options here when you click this. You can do go live, which basically brings up YouTube Live. I'm not a huge fan of YouTube Live. I'm not going to use it a whole lot this year. I'm either going to use Google Meet or Screencastify. But when you're ready to upload your video, if it's saved on in your Google Drive or on your Chromebook, you're going to click upload video. Okay, and when you do that, it's going to bring up YouTube Studio. Okay, I apologize here. My Chromebook is running really, really slow right now. Okay, so when you click that, this screen is going to pop up where you'll be able to select your files. It may give you, the first time you do it, it may give you an introductory video. You may have to click a box, I think it says learn more. So if you want to watch that, you can. If not, you can just exit out, I believe. Okay, so right here, I'm going to click select file. So I'm going to find whatever the files are that I want to upload. Okay, so all of the files that are on your Chromebook or on your computer will be here in your My Files. I have my Chromebook, every time I save something, it's going to go to my Google Drive. Okay, so that's what's set up here. All of my Google Meets are going to be, the first time you make a Google Meet video, you're going to have a folder that pops up in your My Drive that says Meet Recordings. So all of your Google Meet recordings are going to be on there. Also, all of your videos for Screencastify, it's going to make a video for that a folder for that automatically. So I'm going to upload the video that I just made during my PD session earlier, which is about setting up office hours. So I'm going to click on it. Okay. So you see it's a pretty big file, so it's going to take a little bit of time to upload. Okay, and just make sure it's a compatible video, which Google Meet's going to save an MPEG, which is compatible with YouTube. So I'm going to click on that and click open. Okay, and then I'm going to give it a minute here to. Okay, so right here I'm going to get it gives a title. Okay, so I'm just going to delete. I always delete the date and the time because I don't really need that in there, and I'm just going to make it. So it's just setting up conference office hours using Google Calendar PD. You can give your video a description right here. If I'm going to just, I may give a description when I'm uploading videos for my kids. Maybe talk about what the video is about, what subjects we're going to be, or what standards we're going to focus on. I may put that in there as well. It's going to give me a video link for when it's finished. If you wanted to share that on your website or on your Google Classroom, you can click this box right here that's going to copy the video link. And you see down here, it gives me a message that says link copied to clipboard. So then I can paste that into my Google Classroom or into my web page. So that way my students have access to it. Okay. And you see, even as I haven't even clicked next yet, and you see down here, it's already uploading the video. Okay. So you see if you upload this was a probably 40 to 45 minute session. I don't remember exactly how long it is when it's finished. So a video this long is going to take a pretty good amount of time to upload. It's going to be probably about 15 minutes or so altogether because it's got to upload it and then it has to publish it and then it has to I think verify it, something like that, and then it will become available. Okay, so I'm going to click on next. Okay, now here, this was the part I think Melinda, you were asking me about. I'm assuming this is probably why you asked me about needing permission to do this. So you're going to it's going to ask you about, okay, so it's going to say, first off, if you want to put it into a playlist. Okay, I'm not going to put it in a playlist yet because I'm going to show you how to create one and then put videos into the playlist. So I'm going to hold off on that. But down here, it's going to ask you for the audience. It's going to say, is your video made for kids? Anytime I upload something that's going to be for my students, I'm always going to click yes. And what that's going to do is it's going to get rid of any ads that may pop up. And it just makes it, I mean, you can put no, it's not made for kids, or you can do like an age restriction. But I mean, most of the videos you're going to make are going to be specifically for your students. So I would just go ahead and just always click yes, it's made for kids, because then again, you get rid of ads. You do have some more options down here. You can make it where it's a paid promotion. You're probably not going to worry about that. You can tag anything that's in it. Like say if you wanted to tag another video that maybe goes along with something you're teaching, you can add that. You can add the link for that in here. You can make it where you can select the video's language. Now, it doesn't mean you can change the language, but you can just say that it's you can just say that it is in English. If you wanted to, it basically gives you a whole bunch of languages to choose from. Now, again, that doesn't mean it's going to translate it. You're just going to simply tell the people watching it, hey, this is in English, or this is in Spanish, so on and so forth. You can make it where captions will be available. You can set the recording date and location. Again, these are all totally optional. You don't need to do this. So again, those are just some of the other options that you have available. You don't have to put them all. You don't have to put them in here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click next again. Okay, this is If you want to add anything extra into your video, again, it's totally optional. And you see, I don't even have access to any of this yet because it's not been uploaded yet. So again, I'm going to click next. Now here is where you can either, so basically when you save it, how do you want your video to be presented? You can make it where you can make it private. So basically only you and people you choose can watch the video. Okay. So basically you have to invite people in to watch your video. You can go ahead and make it public. But if you're going to if you're going to record sessions and put them on here where students are going to be involved, are going to be in your class, I probably would not recommend putting public on here. What I'm going to do for all my videos is I'm going to make them where they're unlisted. So basically what that means is people have to have the link in order to be able to watch it. So what I would do is I would share the link in my Google Classroom with my students, so that way they can click on it that way. I would probably either do unlisted or private, but for videos that I'm going to make that are like class sessions or like anything that has to do with my students, I'm going to make it unlisted just because I don't want everybody in the world to be able to see it. And it's very, very difficult to guess a link to a video. So you're pretty much guaranteed that the only people that are going to be watching it are the ones that have this link. Okay. You can schedule it. You can schedule a date if you're going to make your video public. Like you can set it for, you can say, I'm going to make it available tomorrow at noon. But again, you're not going to really have to worry about that. Okay, down here is just going to say if kids appear in the video. It's just, again, making sure you follow the policies. I seriously doubt any teachers are going to do any of these things to students on a video. If they do, then they don't need to be teaching. But again, if you make it unlisted, it should be pretty private for just you and your students. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Okay, so now it's going to say that your video is still uploading and it will be unlisted because that's what we chose once uploading and processing finished. Okay, and it also says you're going to want to keep this browser open because if you close it while it's uploading, it's not going to upload on its own. And then when you pull it back up, it's going to give you an option. You basically have to restart it. So keep the YouTube tab open as you're uploading your videos. So again, I'm going to click close. Okay. So you see right now it says, so these two right here, these are the ones that I already had on my video. This is the third one that I am currently uploading right now. So it's already uploaded. So the next thing it says is that it's processing. Okay. So again, it's just, again, a little bit lengthy. But once it is visible, then it will say, basically it will show up in the visibility. Now I went on ahead and made these other two here public, just simply because it was me recording a PD session. It will show you the date that you uploaded it. It'll show any restrictions. It'll show how many views you have, as well as any comments, and it will also show you likes versus dislikes. And then if you also have any, so these are all your uploads. So if you do anything with YouTube Live, you would click on that right here, and all of your videos that you've done with YouTube Live that have been uploaded will all show up right here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, as this one is processing. I'm going to stop for a second. Do you guys have any questions up to this point? Okay, is checking the embed necessary to place on our site? Not necessarily. It's just basically more for sharing it, and I'm going to show you how to share. I'm going to show you how, once this one's finished, I'm going to show you how to share it, like share the link with your students. You can do it with the embed, or you can do it like just simply with sharing it out. All right. Do you all have any other questions?
I don't.
Okay. All right. So again, that was just the basics of being able to upload a video from your Chromebook or from your computer. And again, I'm also going to show you how to upload it from your phone as well. Okay. So while we're waiting on that, I'm going to show you, if you click on playlist, okay, this is going to show you all of your playlists that you currently have. So you see, I have one when I did this PD before, just because I wanted to refresh myself on YouTube. This was one that I actually created to basically get credit for it. It was one of the parts of it. This is just another one I created that just had a few math videos that I've shown in class, and just wanted to make sure I had access to. So if you want to make a new playlist, you just simply click on new playlist. You'll give it a title. Okay. Again, you can make it public, unlisted, or private, just like before. I'm going to just go ahead and make it public. And okay, I think it's still uploading for whatever reason. Yeah, my Chromebook is just running really, really slow today, so it's not even giving me the option here to create it. Okay, so I'm just going to probably go ahead and exit out of that. And I think it's running slow just because it's also uploading this video as well. So you see it's still only 39%, now 40% processed. So it takes a little bit of time. While we're doing that, if you want to look at if you click on analytics, again, this will show you how many times your video has been watched, who is watching it. So that's what the like how many people is it reaching, the engagement. So basically, how long is, if somebody is watching it, how long are they watching it for, and who your audience is. So like how many unique viewers you have. So like if one person watches it 30 times, then this unique viewer is only going to show up as one because it's only been one particular person. Your average views per viewer. So how many times has somebody watched it? And then how many subscribers do you have? So again, this is just analytics just to see who's watching your video and for how long. And then down here in comments, these are comments that that have been added to your videos. How many? If you can, there's a way that you can make it where comments have to be reviewed by you, and I believe that's in your settings. You can make it where comments just don't automatically appear, because you know how some, like I teach middle school, and we know how some of these students um, like to say interesting things if they can. So you can make it where comments have to be reviewed by you and approved by you before they're shown. And then if you get any spam comments, those will pop up right there. Okay. And again, you can make it where subtitles are optional. Again, I showed you how to do that when you actually upload the video. If you have podcasts or songs that you've uploaded, they will show up here in your audio library. Again, it's the way that you upload it. It will be uploaded as just a audio file and not a video file. And then you can play around with some different settings. Okay, again, you can kind of look through. You can just look through here and see what you would want, what you wouldn't want. If you want your channel to be, if you want to edit, it, you can edit it here. If you want people to be able to search for it, you can type in any keywords that they can type in. Country of origin. Okay. You on your advanced settings, if you want to set your channel as made for kids, again, if it's going to be one that you're making for your classroom, I would recommend putting that to yes. Branding, that's just if you wanted some type of a logo. Again, you won't necessarily probably use that at all. And then now I also want to tell you that whenever you upload a video, the maximum that a video will be able to be is 15 minutes. Okay. So the only way that you can change that is you have to verify your account. Okay. So initially it only gives you a 15-minute maximum to be able to upload video. So you would need to basically have to verify your account in order to do that. And there should be a link. Yeah, you have to verify your phone number. And there should be, if you haven't done it, I've actually done it. So yours will probably give you some type of blue lettering that says verify phone number. You type in your phone number, it sends you a text message that has a code. You type in that code and it will say, congratulations, your account has been verified. And then your videos can be unlimited. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead here and click save. Okay. All right, so you see my video is actually still in the process of being uploaded. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click. If you click the picture here, it will take you back to your channel. Okay, so you see my videos is still in the process of being uploaded because it hasn't shown up yet. Okay. So while we're doing that, while I'm still waiting for that to happen, let me show you. Well, first off, do you guys have any questions up to this point?
I don't.
Okay, doesn't look like it. So all right, so I'm going to show you how to put videos in a playlist. So let's say we want to find, and again, I'm just gonna think of a math thing here. So let's say I want to do a video on say order of operations. So I'm going to type in order of operations. Okay, and let's say I really like this video right here. That's order of operations made easy. So what I can do is hover over it, and you see you get a couple of different options on the video. You get this clock, which is going to put videos. If you click that, it's going to put it in your watch later. So like say you don't have time to watch it right now, but you want to save it for later. You can click that, and it will pop into your watch later folder. You can also click right here and say add to queue. Okay. And what that'll do is it'll pop up right here, but you'll still have access to all of the other videos. Okay. So that's if you just want to pull it out to the side. And then let me go back. Okay, and I apologize again for my computer running kind of slow. But over here, you'll see once it actually uploads. There we go. All right, so you should see a little icon that has 3 dots on it. You'll want to click on that. And again, you can either add it to the queue, which is what we just had. You can save to watch later, or you can save it to a playlist. So I would click on save to playlist. And then all the ones that you have created, including your watch later, will show up here. Or you have the option from here to be able to create a new playlist. So if I wanted to create a new playlist with that, I would click that. If I wanted to, I'll just put it in my math concepts folder. I would click on that. I could X out of here. I will go to that playlist, that math concepts playlist. And that video is right here. Okay. And I can drag them using these two lines right here. If I wanted to make this the first one in my playlist, I could grab it by left clicking it and dragging it up to the top. Okay. So again, it's pretty easy to be able to make a playlist, to be able to add videos to a playlist. If you wanted to share the playlist with your students, you could do it one of two ways. You can either go up here to the address, and you can copy and paste that link into Google Classroom or anywhere that you want your students to see it. Or you can simply click on this arrow here, which will also give you the option to share, and you can share it through different things. You can embed it, you can share it to Facebook, you can share it to, I believe you'll have the option. I don't have my Google Classroom linked to my YouTube yet, just because I haven't set up my Google Classroom yet, but that will also pop up here. It will also give you the link right here that you can just simply click copy, and it will copy it, and then you can paste it in from there. Okay, so let's go back to my library and see if my video has uploaded. Okay. Man, I did not realize uploading this video was going to make my Chromebook run as slow as it did, or as slow as it is. Okay, so while we're waiting on that, I'm going to show you guys real quick here I'm going to show you how to upload a video from your phone, because I know a lot of the question was, or I've heard a lot of questions about, can you upload directly to YouTube from your phone? And the answer is yes. And okay, so first off, I'm going to turn off the presenting. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance. I'm going to turn my camera on. I'm sure I'm not looking the greatest right now, but think you all can, because I'm looking at myself right now. Okay, so I have my phone, and I'm going to go to YouTube on my phone. Okay. So I have YouTube here pulled up on my phone. So again, up here in the top, you'll see where you're logged in as yourself. You're going to see what looks like that little camera again. Okay, so I'm going to click on that, and when you do that, it's going to give you a couple of options up here at the top. It's going to say you can either go live or you can upload. So I'm gonna up. So I've got quite a few videos on here. Um, so again, you can either record a session, or if you've got a video that's already saved on your on your phone, and you wanted to upload that, you would just simply click on it. You can add details up there at the top. You can give it a title, you can give it a description, make it public or private, and then just simply click upload up at the top. So again, it's really, really easy to be able to upload from your phone directly to YouTube. Um, Again, the biggest thing is if you're going to use a YouTube channel for your class, the biggest thing is making sure about the privacy settings. My recommendation is I would just make them unlisted, and I would share the link out with my students. That way, I know that only they have access to it. Um, and about sharing the playlists for that. Are there any questions that you can think of right now about anything about your channel, creating a playlist, or uploading videos? Do you guys have any questions about anything I've talked about today?
I don't.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope this has been beneficial for you. Um, Again, if you let me see. Okay, good. Um, there, if you go on, if you yes, where all the professional developments are listed, there is another one of these that Stella Pollard puts on that may go into a little more in depth on certain things. So you may want to check that out as well. Um, I'm going to again put my email address in the chat box. If you guys have any questions, anything comes up that you want to ask me about YouTube, or about anything else that's Google related, feel free to reach out to me. And even if I don't have the answer to it, I have plenty of people that I can go to and figure out the answer to the answer. So those of you that have been with me before, I'll go ahead and just share out another exit ticket. That way, you guys go ahead and get your credit for this PD. So just like before, since we don't have a whole lot of people in here, I'll just type in everybody's email address and send it out to you that way. It just may take me a minute. Okay. Okay, so if you guys give me maybe about 2 minutes, I will email you guys the link to the exit ticket here, so you all can fill it out and get your credit for this PD. Melinda, I'm going to assume your email is just melinda.crow@franklin.kyschools.us. Okay. Just wanted to double check. Okay. And okay, so I just sent it. So if you guys want to check your emails, you should see an exit ticket from me. You'll want to keep some type of a copy of that, just again to make sure you get your full credit for this PD session. Again, thank you guys so much for attending. I really appreciate it. Feel free, again, if you have any questions in the future, don't be afraid to reach out to me. Um, if you have no other questions and are good, you're free to log off. Um, guys, have a great rest of your day. And I have one more PD that's coming up, and um, it's going to be about how to link Google Classroom into Infinite Campus. So feel free if you want to check that one out. It will be at 12 o'clock. So if you guys don't have any other questions, then I will see you later.
Thanks, Dill.
All right. Thank you, Jace.